players might be coming in or going out?
I would think so. But they'll be of the same ilk, you know, the same type of person. Matty Tubbs has come back, who is, well, you'll know all about Matty Tubbs. I mean, but as a person, you know, he's the kind of character that I like, somebody who's still looking to improve himself, still looking to get better, still wants to score goals, still hungry, still got a point to prove to possibly Rotherham. Stevie Evans, he's probably still got a point to prove to him because he hardly played while he's up there. And obviously to Bournemouth, you know, and the Bournemouth fans. He's not got too much to prove here to Crawley fans, but, you know, he's certainly my type of player.
You're playing Rotherham this weekend. They're in sixth place, one of the top teams.
Yeah, we obviously played Orion when they were top, and we came through that quite well. We played Preston North End and played particularly well against them in the last hour of the match anyway. And likewise with Rotherham, you know, I think my boys are so fired up for this one. It's nothing to do with Steve, to be honest. It's just the fact that they're a good team. They play in a nice stadium. They've got a good pitch. We haven't got a good pitch. And we're quite enjoying playing on the road, to be honest. We played against one of the best football teams in this league, in my opinion, Coventry City, a couple of weeks ago. And that was a real big test for us. And considering Coventry City, you know, they started with -10. They've done remarkable. If they didn't have that -10 penalty against them, you know, there'd be another team that'd be in the top 6. And we more than held our own against them. So we enjoy playing against teams in the upper echelons of this division.
With Steve Evans being the Rotherham manager, it does add a bit of a spice to the game. Have you come across Steve in the past?
Only briefly. We had a practice match one day at Queen's Park Rangers many moons ago at the training ground. Steve brought his boys across, and we had a good training session. And you know, obviously, I chat with Steve from that time, and I just know what an amazing job he did here, an incredible job that he did at this club, and I certainly hold him in very high esteem.
You lost in the FA Cup. The big game against Wolves was of course rained off. That was such a shame recently. You would have liked that. What do you need at the moment, John? Is it just a bit of a run, isn't it?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's not so good playing one Saturday and then not playing for 2 weeks. We did have a good momentum after the Notts County match. We were in good shape, and we obviously got the cup matches postponed, and then we got the game at Swindon called off, and they were on the back of 2 very good wins against Leyton Orient and Notts County, so it did put the brakes on that a little bit. Played very well at Coventry last week, and then got this game against Wolves called off last week, so we've not really been able to get going, but you can mark my words, we won't get a chance to take a breather soon. We've got 98 days left of the season, and we've got 22 matches to play in 98 days. And if you've got a mathematical mind, it won't take you long to work out. It's 4.4 days. I think a game every 4.4 days. So we're gonna need extra bodies like Gary Dicker, and the rest of my squad needs to be fully fit and stay fit for the remainder of the season, because it's going to be a very busy schedule. So hopefully we can get a winning momentum going and continue.
So what sort of a match are you expecting up at Rotherham?
Tough game at Rotherham, tough game at Port Vale. They're certainly, you know, obviously on paper and the form of both of those opponents would suggest that they're both having good seasons. And, you know, we've fallen a little bit behind because we haven't played any games. We've got 3 games in hand on some teams. But those 3 games in hand need to be won, of course, to make the league table slightly more appealing to us. But fortunately, results have been going quite well with teams that have been above us. You know, we've not been marooned, not been left behind completely with those couple of games in hand, providing we get points at Rotherham and Port Vale. Will keep us still in contention for a playoff place.
That's kind. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.